Yeah, fucking game crashed all the way to the desktop, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, I got the fucking blue arrow screen thing.
The game does that sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty common, I
Kind of
think.
pisses, kind of pisses me off. I got my PS4. Was that like almost like a year and 2 months ago, I think now?
Mm-hmm.
14 months ago. And like 2 months after I got it, it would whenever I put a disc in, I have to as soon as I put it in, like I got it right away and try to open an application up. I can't just let a disc sitting there for it to open
Really?
up. Otherwise it'll yeah, otherwise it'll say it can't use the disc. And
Oh, that's
sometimes well
fucked.
it hasn't done it for like it hasn't done it for like a long time, but it would spit out the disc and it would just keep on making that dee 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 sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you like try to put it, yeah, it would just keep on making that noise over and over again, like I was pressing on the reject disc button, and there wouldn't be a disc in there. I
That's
don't know
fucked
if it's
up.
that. I read something about it. I read something about it being because the PlayStation 4 would get too hot,
Yeah.
and that thing, the button would think that you're touching it or something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah, they went away from those
It
buttons
hasn't done
now.
nothing.
They use regular buttons now.
Yeah, but yeah, I got the white. I got the white PS4. I got the. I think it was a Destiny bundle. I think. Yeah, Destiny bundle.
Yeah, I bought one like a month after launch, and it fucking lasted right up till about 4 months ago, and then it burnt itself up. Fan quit. It just melted it.
Yeah, I was looking at mine, dude, because I went to we went to a AAU tournament. My brother had a tournament. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Uh,
And I packed up my PS4 and took it there for him to play in the hotel room. And I was like, packing up and I was looking at it and I was fucking looking at the side of it and I was like, holy shit, look at all that shit that got stuck in those vents and I was cleaning up, dude. That stuff is like fine, fine black powder. And I got some onto my the white PS4, dude. That shit would not come out. It was like fucking, I just get a big black stain on there.
it's just like fucking it's like smoke or what? Like soot.
Like soot, yeah.
Wow,
That'd be
that's
the best way
trippy.
to describe it. Like, I was like, damn, what the fuck? And this is, this is in my room. I was like, what the fuck? Where's this shit coming from?
Yeah, no
And then
kidding,
until in
man.
the back of it, where my PS4 sits, and it's just like all black. You can see like all that black dust behind it. I don't know if it's just dust or like super dirty dust or what. Kind of weird.
Yeah, it could be like burnt dust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Like on my Xbox, dude, it would just be like gray shit. It was never black stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I just
that's a
got
weird
forced on
thing.
this idea of like, so then I was like, I wonder if that's a fire hazard or something. I cleaned it all off though. It looks all good now, but probably have to keep on cleaning it. Check it every month or so.
Yeah, I wasn't very amused having to buy a new fucking PS4 after 2 years. But it's my fault because I never turned the fucking thing off. Although they could have used something other than a really crappy non-ball bearing piece of shit fan.
Oh, the fan burnt out on you.
Yeah, it just quit basically. So it melted the. What happens was it got hot. The fan quit, so it got hot.
Melting the motherboard.
Yep, melted the solder off the APU. The like the
Oh,
yeah
the
the
fan
main
got that
chip.
hot. That
The
must have
main chip basically
desoldered it.
desolders itself.
That had to have been like some shitty fucking solder or something.
Well, it's just more than that. It's just the heat, you know.
Oh yeah, well I guess the cord is running too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's basically the fault of the fan failure itself. You know, it just gets to a point where it's so hot it
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. I guess
It's
you
just
shouldn't have to
over.
worry about the solder having to hold up for that shit.
Exactly. It should be cooled properly where you don't have to worry about it. But I
Yeah,
talked to a
that's crazy. I
guy.
was like watching.
I talked to a guy in Canada that fixes that shit, and he was telling me that it's absolutely normal. After a couple of years, that the fans die in them, and that's exactly what happens.
Oh yeah, I bet. I was watching. I was reading an article. I think on PS4 and then PS3.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It was wicked cool. Then it had a wooden cover or whatever, wooden
Put in
shell.
like a wooden case.
Yeah, wooden case, wooden shell or whatever. Or plastic, no, that covers it. Or is it like wooden? I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
that
wooden,
shit's
but like
so.
plywood for you.
That
It was
stuff's gotten
fucking
really
wicked.
amazing. The stuff that you could just buy off the fucking shelf now for cooling for PC stuff and like that kind of shit's a pretty amazing stuff, man.
Pretty crazy too. Is that fucking like 3D printing and stuff too.
Oh yeah, that's way cool. A little expensive yet, but it's still pretty neat.
Well, I'm sure it's just gonna, the price is just gonna drop and drop like like computers did.
Oh yeah,
Just think
yeah,
how
yeah.
much
Oh yeah, it already
how
has. I
much
mean, you could
lasers
buy a
and
really good one now for a few $100s to make small shit, you know.
think
Whereas
about like
before it was several thousand.
laser jet printers, dude. Used to be like fucking. Oh, you got a laser jet printer? He's fucking.
That guy's got too much
Oh,
money.
that guy knows what he's doing. Yeah.
That's what
And
that
me
means.
now, dude. I can like I bought my sister one for like Christmas. Like when was that? Last year, 2 years ago, for $100.
Yeah, isn't that
And
amazing?
it's gonna just yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Literally, like back in the day. What? He got a laser jet printer? What the fuck? You got something better to spend your money on?
Yeah, you must be
Besides a
rich.
printer? Yeah. You can buy a printer. Dude, I was like, yeah, like even having a printer back in the day was like, what? Were you running an office?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it was a business kind of thing back in the day. Yeah.
Now everyone's fucking. Yeah, anybody can have one.
Yeah. Now that shit's a dime a dozen, and everybody takes that kind of shit for granted.
Yeah. I just think it's crazy, dude. Like my little brothers and stuff like that. How they got smartphones here, and my little brothers and years old. I'm thinking,
Yeah, if you
dude,
wanted a cell
when I
phone
was
when I
their
was a
age,
kid, it was
if I
it
wanted to
was
listen to music, I had to look like a dweeb with, like a big stereo headset,
carrying a
put that
boombox and
on,
shit around.
and the boombox around, yep, carrying around my CD player. Now all that shit's just, movie square in the palm of their hand.
Yeah, it's shit's come a long way, man.
Or if I wanted to get on the internet, dude, I had to listen to that fucking annoying dial tone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's just come so long in such a short time. It's crazy.
I went to this guy's house one time. That
And the kids just think it's normal, dude, like to us.
oh yeah, yeah. Oh, they take all the shit way for granted.
Just
I
imagine like if fucking
I went
electricity
to this
just went out
dude's.
tomorrow.
A friend of mine was renting a room from these people, and I went there, and this was in like 1990, no, 80, 89, 88, and this fucking guy had a computer. With you go on the billboard service back then. So you let me look at the map. It was like the precursor to the internet. Like you called out over a phone line, and it would go to almost like a chat room, basically. And we're sitting there talking to fucking
Yeah.
people. There was like very little
Internet
to.
relay?
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, man.
Are you talking about the internet relay chat room?
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, actually, it was before all that.
Before
They
that?
call them
What
BBSs
was it
back
called?
then. BBS.
BBS. I think I read something about that in Anarchist Cookbook. I used to read that shit all the time when I was in high school.
Yep. Yeah, it's a crazy thing. What am I
I just
doing?
thought, dude, I was born like, I swear to God, I was born like 20 years too late.
Mm-hmm. You interested in all the cool shit from back then, or what?
Yeah, that was like, yeah, I am, dude. Like, I would understand some of the things they were doing. Like, I'm stuck, like kind of in between, where, like I watched the transition and all that, but I wasn't able to. I grew up in it, but then, I kind of got that. I still got the memories of the old, you know.
Uh huh. Yeah, you can
Days.
still remember a time when everything was more simplistic.
Yeah, I was like I'm like the last, generation. It's kind of crazy that things all shit crazy.
Yeah,
Not like
I can tell you, man, it
exactly
was
that,
it was it was a good time in the '80s being a kid. There's some cool fucking shit going
I
on.
think it would have been way more simple, dude. I can't imagine like fucking growing up now, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
All these kids are worried about Snapchat and shit. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? Go outside and chill.
Yeah, yeah, it's a weird thing now. I mean, just life in general is a strange thing here with
Yeah,
all the
everything's
technology. It's just
changed
like
a lot.
our lives revolve around technology now, where it didn't used to be that way.
Yeah, and it seems like people think that they need to. I always think about that. Like, fuck, I'm prepared for if the shit doesn't work anymore, dude. I'm ready, dude.
Yeah, I'm not
I
really
gotta.
worried about any of that shit. The world
Well,
could
I'm
end
not talking about like
tomorrow,
the
and
world, but you know,
to
I could survive without this shit easily.
oh yeah,
I'd have fun without it. Because then I'd have more people to do shit with, so I'd be fucking stuck doing this shit. Like my brothers, I kind of got a hard time trying to get them to do shit in the outdoors with me.
oh these guys are on top of the building.
But it's pretty cool. Though. I took my little brother out trapping. We got beavers in the springtime. And stood next to him while smoking. It was like the coolest thing.
Yeah, way back when, man, we used to like in the early '80s, malls were a big thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we used to like get our friends would come and we'd all fucking go catch like a bus, transit bus, go to the mall, look at stupid shit.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy, dude. That Mall of America, that shit's insane.
Oh, that place is
Mall of
nuts,
America,
dude.
really fast.
I mean, I've never been, but my god, that place is crazy huge.
Dude, I didn't even think I never even like I didn't know. I just knew Mall of America, biggest Mall of America. You know, I didn't think it'd be that fucking big. I was like, holy fucking shit, dude.
That's in like Minnesota, right?
Yeah, in Minneapolis, dude. That's when we were there for my brother's tournament. So when we were there, you know, we had to go there, and my brother wanted me to go see a pair of basketball shoes in the Mall of America. But dude, it's crazy. They got a fucking like a
Don't they have like indoor snow skiing and shit there?
they probably do have that
Check
snow
this
skiing
guy
in the
out.
fucking
Look at this dude. He's fucking standing in the middle of on my screen. He's like above the
yeah, he's
couch to
floating
the
on it.
right of it.
Yeah, he's floating